Children, so far you have learnt about representing real number on number line. It is very easy. So now example I have taken 2.667. So like that you take what is that 1.112, like that you take and you try. And also one more example they have given in our textbook, you go through it. The purpose of learning representing decimal number on number line is you must know how to represent decimals, and also you must have a good knowledge about the decimals. So that is only the purpose I am showing that one. Only one example I have taken, but still more examples you try your level best. Okay. Now next heading is given operations on real numbers. You already know real numbers comes in between rational numbers and irrational numbers. Now you know irrational numbers is in the form of root form. Okay, so rational numbers in the fraction form, p by q is not equal to 0. So like that here example 13 they have given in your textbook. If you have a textbook, it is well and good. Add is given example 13. Okay, 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 and 2 root 2 minus 3 root 3. So you supposed to add over there. So how do you add it? Take for example, this is very easy, children. So 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3. What did they give? Add. Add means what? You put a bracket. So add means plus. So you go for that root 2 minus 3 root 3. Okay, so remove the bracket, like terms you add over there. It is very easy, like algebra. Okay, 2 root 2 plus into plus plus only, plus into plus plus 5 root 3 plus into plus plus root 2 plus into minus minus through 3 root 3. Very easy. Okay, which are the like terms here? See here, root 2 is there, root 2 is there. This is a like surds. Okay, so here 2 root 2 bring here along with the symbol. Okay, that is okay root 2. So here plus 5 root 3 minus 3 root 3. See here, these two are the like surds. These two are the like surds. Here 2 plus 1, 3 root 2 plus, here plus is there, minus is there. 1 plus 1 minus is there. You have to subtract. 5 minus 2 is plus 2 root 3. So this is the answer, add. So this is the operation on real numbers. Okay, children. So now some more example in your textbook they have given. I will go for another one. I will go. Children, this is the way addition. See, now like terms you come to know. Addition, how to remove the bracket. Here how to remove the bracket. So you have to multiply by sign, you will remove the bracket, no problem at all. Okay, so now let us pass on to multiplication. Okay, in example in your textbook they have given example number 14. Example number, multiply, call out children, multiply 6 root 5 by 2 root 5. How to multiply? See here, 6 root 5 into 2 root 5, multiply. Okay, how to multiply this one? See here, these are the surds. So order of the surd is 2. So here 6 into 2, 12 into root 5 whole square. So 12 into square and root cancelled. So here is a 5. So that is 60. This is the way you have to multiply. Okay, children. So this is the way of multiplying operations on real numbers. Okay, have you followed? Now let us pass on to another examples. division. One is addition, another one is multiplication, another one is division. So how to divide these real numbers? Division. So the example 15 they have given, divide 8 root 15 by 2 root 3. How to divide it? Here division means you have to write, so divide by 2 root 3. Correct? Now you find out the factors. 8 inside the root, what are the factors of 15? 3 and 5. So that is 3 into 5 is 15. Okay. So here 2 root 3. Here the third can be divided for both the numbers. 8 into root 3 into root 5. So here 2 root 3. Now simplify. 2 ones are 2 fours are root 3 cancelled. This is root 4 root 5. So this is the way you have to do the division, children. So what did you learn? Addition, how to do it by real numbers, and also multiplication, how to do by real numbers, and also division, how to do it under real numbers. Number of sums given in your exercise in examples, both the places they have given in your textbook. You once again following this method, you try your level best to solve the problems. Okay, later on I will send the notes for you solving the problems in the notes. So then if you don't follow, you follow that notes. Now let us pass on to indices. Okay, so let us pass on to, before going to indices, some of the identities I am going to introduce. You already learnt identities. Which are the identities you have learnt? A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, a minus b whole square, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube, etc. You have learnt. Okay, based on this, under the real numbers, which are the identities are there? Now I am going to introduce nearly 8 identities I am going to introduce, children. Now let us pass on to identities. Which are the identities? Okay, so identities. What do you mean by identities? So identities are nothing but LHS equal to RHS is known it as identities. Both the sides should be equal. Okay, you know in the equation LHS and RHS. Okay, like that here also identities means LHS and RHS must be equal. Take for example root AB. This is LHS. How to split it? Already I showed under division through the numbers. So here how to do it? Root A into root B, that is equal to root A dot root B. Both are same. Instead of into, I put dot. So here under one side AB is there. We have to break it because of simplification. In future you require, you can simplify root A into root B, root A into root B. Okay. So this is one identity. The second one is, see here, whole root of A by B is equal to, this can also be split it as root A by root B. Okay, this is second identity. So third identity is root A plus root B into root A minus root B. See here, what is this? A plus B into A minus B. a plus b into a minus b. What is the formula? A square minus b square. Here also root a whole square minus root b whole square, children. See here, cancel. This is a minus b. So here a root a plus root b into root a minus root b is equal to root a whole square minus root b whole square. If you simplify, the result is a minus b. A minus b. This is a third identity. So we'll go for fourth identity. Fourth identity. It is very, very easy, no children? Fourth identity is a plus root b into a minus root b. See, you only simplify. 1 plus is there, 1 minus is there. Same formula. What is that? A square minus root b whole square. That the result is a square minus root cancel b. This is LHS and RHS. Whenever you required while you solving the problem, these identities you can utilize, you can use it. Okay children? So next we'll pass on to another identity, a root a plus root b into root c plus root d. The result is if you simplify, root AC plus root AD plus root BC plus root BD. So these are all the, what is this? Identities you are learning under this chapter. Ultimately, root A plus root B whole square, you know, a square plus 2ab plus b square. A square root a whole square plus 2 into root a into root b in plus root b whole square, children. This is a square plus 2ab plus b square formula. Simplify it. A cancelled. What is the remaining term? A plus 2, 1 root you put. 2ab plus b. This is the formula for this. Okay, but generally you are using a square plus 2ab plus b square. But here a root a plus root b whole square is there. That is why this is the identity you are getting. Okay children? So far you have learnt nearly 7 to 8 identities under this chapter. Okay, so next we pass on to some more sums you going to solve. Okay, rationalization you going to learn. You going to learn rationalization. What all you going to learn once again? Rationalization. Good afternoon children. I welcome you all to my mathematics class. In previous class you have studied about number system, under number system, types of numbers and decimal expansion and rational number, irrational number and real numbers. Related to that you have studied in detail. Some of the problems I solved on the board. So some of the problems you follow the textbook. So you can also see the examples and follow the methodology and do it. So if you don't follow, once again repeat my teaching, so then you can solve the problem. Now same thing, real number, irrational number and rational number. Related to that number line I am going to teach. So take for example, you know number line. Number line is very easy to write. Take for example, this is a number line, isn't it children? So here integers you are representing. So right side if you go positive numbers, okay, you know already. So here negative numbers you are going, isn't it? Isn't it? So this is okay. So here whatever the number you are seeing, this is a whole numbers. So take for example here whole numbers. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Apart from this also there are some decimal numbers also there. Take for example 2.678, 2.923, so 0.3. These are all the decimals. So, but even these numbers also we can represent on number line. So that is what today I am going to teach, how to place the decimal numbers on number line. Okay, so now let us pass on. It is given in your textbook how to represent decimal numbers on number line. Today one I will teach you. So remaining thing they have given in your textbook, you follow it. Okay, so here representing, repeat it children along with me, representing real numbers on the number line. So this is the heading given in your textbook. You go through it. What is repeat, call out? So representing real numbers on the number line. The one sum I will solve you. So locate 2.665 on number line. How to represent? You know very well. See here there is a number line. Here is a 0 after 1 is there, after 2 is there. So you know scale you are using while you are drawing a straight line and construction, whatever you are doing, you are using a scale. So in between that, see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See 10 lines are there. 0 to 1, 10 lines are there. How to read this one? 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. See decimal. See here 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1. This is the way you have to read out. So 0 to 1, 10 lines are there. That indicates decimals. Here you go 1, 1.5, 2, then 2.5, 3. Like that you are doing. So here what they have given, take for example first step you go for that one. So it starts only the right hand side I am taking. 0, 0. So here is a 1. Here is a 2 we have taken. So here first we have to take, so 2. Here is a 3. Following children? Following? See here is there 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, 2. Now we don't want 1 point something. So we have to follow 2 point. So here 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9. See, look at the board now. What do you want? 2.01, 02, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, here 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.93. But here 2.6, where it is 2.6, here is a 2.6, in between 2.7 you have to take. Now this one once again you write, what is that? 2.6 and 2.7. Now you go for here 2.61, 2.62, 2.63, 2.64, 2.65, 2.66, 2.67. What do we want? 66 or 2.67, 2.68, etc. But you required here once again you represent on the number line. Take this one 2.66 and 2.67. What do we want? 665. So here 66 is there. Once again 2.661, 2.662, 2.663, 2.664, 2.665, 2.665. You extended this line still more. You can continue as 2.6666, 2.667, etc. It continue like that. So you found 2.665 here. So this is your decimal point on the number line. Have you followed, children? Have you followed? Once again, shall I explain? Locate 2.665 on number line. See, number line is positive way we have taken because this is a positive number. So here 0, 1, 2, 3 I have taken. 2 we want. Here I have gone 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7. So here in between once again I have taken a number line 2.6 and 2.7. In between also 10 lines will be decimal point is there. These are micro decimal points. So I have taken 2.61, 2.62, 2.63, 2.64, 2.65, 2.66, so 2.67. In between we are finding 665. Once again 2 points you take. 10 once again between distance you take 10 lines you take, that is the decimal point you can locate on the number line. This one more example given in your textbook, you go through it. This is the way locate the decimal point on the number line. Children, have you followed? Is it easy, children? Okay. So next